Willie Waffle, good morning.
And good morning to you, too. How's everything going over there?
Well, I'm getting ready for my big Pro Bowl party. I don't know about you.
I know. The Pro Bowl, the greatest football game of the year.
It is just amazing. It's funny how they let us say Pro Bowl, but we can't say Super Bowl on the radio, right? Isn't that funny?
Because they're desperate for anybody to talk about the Pro Bowl.
Please say Pro Bowl. Use it in your ads, whatever you can do. All right, let's see here. Oh, by the way, did I tell you that I saw The Post? And, man, was that a great movie.
Oh, good. I'm glad you liked it. You know, I do like the way that it is for news nerds in a lot of ways.
Yep.
So those debates that Ben Bradley is having with his staff, the fight he's having with the suits who run the paper, and the compassionate arguments that he's making with the woman who really is running the show, Katharine Graham. I loved it. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah. What did you think of the Oscar nominations?
It was fine. I mean, I don't think you've got any really nasty, obvious snubs. I mean, I think the most noteworthy thing to come out of it is this is going to be the most woke Oscars ever. We've nominated women. We've nominated African Americans. Everybody should be celebrating the Oscars. That's what they're going to say.
Yeah.
And James Franco's going to be sitting at home because, boy, did allegations come out about him at the wrong time.
Boy, I wonder, I had this conversation with somebody yesterday about how you can, maybe they're true, but today it almost seems like allegations are enough to destroy your career. Unless you're, I don't know, president, unless you're Bill Cosby. But what if somebody wants to hurt someone by making up a story? Well, you're screwed.
It really is that kind of environment right now. You know, Elton John made a statement, I think it was yesterday, that, whatever happened to due process?
Yeah.
And I think that's the part of this that's getting thrown away. Somebody could be absolutely damaged by a horrible, faulty allegation, and there's a rush to judgment now. And what can I tell you? I mean, usually there's not faulty allegations about these things, but you're right. There is still that possibility. If you really wanted to hurt somebody, if you really wanted to get revenge, you throw out something right now and you can end their career.
Yeah.
And you said Bill Cosby wasn't destroyed by it, but he really was.
Yeah, you're right.
Because think about what's happened to Bill Cosby's reputation. Think about the disappearance of the Cosby Show from the American lexicon.
Although I do have to say, what are we up to? 75 women now? I mean, it is a little excessive at this point.
It'd be quite the conspiracy.
Yeah, to get all these together and tell the same story. All right, movies, new movies this week. Hostiles. This is Christian Bale. What is this one?
It's an American Western. It's set in the 1890s. You got Christian Bale as this army captain who's been fighting the American Indian Wars, and he's beat up, and he's seen all of his friends killed. He's seen horrible damage that he's inflicted, and the people that he's killed, and now he's got a final assignment. He has to take a Cheyenne chief through dangerous territory back to his homeland, and Christian Bale doesn't want to have anything to do with it, but he's stuck. And now he's facing the dangerous territory ahead of him and his own emotions and his own mixed feelings and his own rage at everything that he's been through over the course of his lifetime. And that's what makes it really cool. It's a classic Western, and it's got kind of that modern sensibility, that almost character study, as we see Bale's character trying to come to grips with just the death and destruction that has been so much a part of his life. I'm going to say 3.5 Waffle.
Whoa.
Wow.
Really?
All right. How about the movie The Maze Runner?
Yeah, oh, God. If I have one regret about seeing The Maze Runner, The Death Cure, it's that I didn't take a nap. I mean, my God. I mean, here's just yet another one of these teen post-apocalyptic movies, and you've got a tragic romance, and there's a chosen one who could save them all, and, of course, a bunch of thin, good-looking kids who can find hair product in the desert.
Not a goodie?
No, I mean, if you were invested enough to see the first two, I guess you want to see how the third one ends the big trilogy. But for everybody else, dude, take a nap. I'm going half a waffle.
All right. And, okay, that's this week's movies, this weekend's movies. I do want to ask you one last question about, speaking of being accused and watching your career tank, Kevin Spacey. Are you reading any of the stuff that his brother put in the book?
Oh my God, no! What's going on? I see Kevin Spacey. I'm like, I know what he's going to be talking about.
So this is Kevin Spacey's brother who's saying Kevin Spacey is worse than my Nazi-loving father. That Kevin, he's written a book, and he unloads on his brother
really
so badly. I'm just one. I'll ask you again next week when you get a chance to read some of this. I'd love your take on it, and whether the guy is crazy or this is really legitimate. Some of the things, though, that he says about Kevin Spacey are just brutal.
Now, when he makes reference to he's worse than my Nazi-loving father, that Kevin is more, is referring sexually,
more
or
evil, more evil. He's saying that his father was a Nazi worshiper, his and Kevin Spacey's father.
Yeah.
He also claims in the book, Willie, that his father would sexually molest him several times a week, and that he protected Kevin Spacey, who I believe must be his younger brother, that he protected Kevin Spacey from this. But what do I get out of that? Nothing. My brother doesn't even talk to me. It's really an awful story if it's true, and I just I haven't been able to get anywhere to find out if this is really authentic, if this really happened to this guy. It's really terrible. So, all right there, Willie, there's some homework for you.
Wow, I'm kind of looking forward to this now. This just sounds like dirt.
It is dishing the dirt. Really, really bad. So, all right, have a wonderful week, Willie. It's wafflemovies.com. We appreciate it.
All right, we'll talk to you next week.
All right, man.